welcome back to Farm Sim 25. How are things with you? I do hope life is treating you well. I've not been on for a while, but I do hope life is treating you well as you drop in. Clearly we're not on Sonnental. Schoolboy error. I was clearing out some of my save files, or my old game files, which I thought were from my 22 folder. I'd actually deleted the ones out of my 25 folder, and I'm just always very efficient about keeping my recycling bin clear. So lo and behold, what I'd done on Sonnental is gone. So there had to be a restart of some sort, and I quite like this map at Saxlingham, based on a true map in the UK. That's kind of what it looks like. Those are all the fields. Other YouTubers have done it, but obviously we all have our own way of kind of working these and doing these things. And so kind of I just decided to do my own run on this, and always grateful for those who drop in and enjoy the journey. This is, if you do with a start farm, if you start as new farmer, this is kind of what you get. We don't own this. It costs about it's about 400,000, I think, this, bear with, in case you kind of decide to do this. Yeah, but you don't get the houses in between. There's lots of houses on this map for sale. Now, if you buy them, I don't know if they pay you rent once you buy them, but they're just houses. They cost 300,000 or 400,000 just for a house, which is probably true to the area in which they're actually based in the UK, but I don't think you make any value out of them by buying them. So that's the kind of area land you get, that kind of reverse C shape of land that you get if you start from scratch. But we've started with a 250,000 loan, so we've got 250,000 to spend, but we obviously need to pick up a farm at some stage. There is another farm, quite a bit more expensive, field 83. I've just made myself a note of this. I have done just kind of half a day on here looking at where the land is and what land prices are. If you go to land, it'll cost you 1.1 million if you want to buy this bit of land. But in actual fact, it comes already with cows, which there you go. I thought there's none in. It must all be out in the field. But you'd already have cows and all these sheds again. Don't think there's any grain storage down here. There might be, but I've never had that much money yet. But of course, because it's one of those maps where if you don't own the land, there is a grain storage by the looks of it. If you don't own the land, you can't actually open the buildings. So sometimes if you spawn into some of these pieces of land, you actually find that you're stuck inside a shed, which is not very helpful. So 250,000 is our starting point. My other great bit of news, manual attach is now in Farming Simulator 25. I know. Simple things amuse simple minds. Well, that's my simple mind. I've got the, is it Sales Plus mod or Shop Plus mod? Which means that when we get the percentage thing, we get a huge variety of stuff. Sadly, in this time, usually there's been about 4 tractors. There's only 2. This tiny little one that you'd use for doing your grapes and your vineyards, and this massive Ferguson, which would cost us nearly all the money we've got. And we've got to get some land yet. But I don't think there was any other tractor. Oh, there's this one, but just never going to get that. Combines, yeah, but very, very expensive combines. But other bits and pieces. But it gives you, right at the start, it gives you a lot more things to do, to buy. A lot more options. So, piece of land we're going to need to buy. We're going to go for field 38, as it's called. Is it? Oh, 83. I say, I really would shoot myself in the foot then. Where is 83? It's just finding where it was on the map now. Oh no, 61. Sorry, 83 is the one where we just looked at with the already got a cowboy. So yeah, go to that, visit that. So we get this chunk of land, and it has its own gate and everything. Bit off the edge of the map, but it's not that huge a map. And I tend to kind of do jump cuts anyway if I've got a lot of driving to do. So we need to buy this. So that's going to leave us 63,000. I don't know if this is going to work now. So we need a tractor of some sort, but what jobs are available? Because we need to start making money back. So there's a fertilising job. That's quite reasonably. Yeah, so if we go for a fertilising job, that's going to earn us 12 grand. But we can lease vehicles. I can't borrow the vehicles from the contract itself. I have to use my own vehicles, but we can actually lease tractors if we need to. But we've got 63k. What can we get in terms of tractors? That comes in at 116. I think these are going to be too expensive, really. 79. Yeah, we're already beyond the budget. What have we got in medium tractors? Sometimes these Deutz yet, but still, we're above the price. 63 is the least we're going to get, or 58. But I don't want to spend all that money now. So if we buy a fertilizer spreader, there might be one in here. Just bear with. I haven't looked at all of these things yet. I just scrolled through to see what tractors were available. No. Nope. Oh yes, 16k. So we'll have one of them, please. So we'll buy one of them. Right, and then we need to lease a tractor to get this job done. So let's have a look. Oh, what does it need? That. Let's have a look. Vehicles. It needs. I don't think it tells you with these, does it? 42 with 47. How heavy it is? No, it doesn't tell you. So we can get away with quite a small tractor with this, but I don't want to go too small, because if I'm leasing something, then we might lease it for a while. So we can go with something with a bit more ooby-dooby. What's that one? Yeah, you see, that's 170. So I'll lease one of them. What's that going to cost me? You see, that's nearly the contract gone, isn't it? The fun with starting like I do and buying a big chunk of land. See, harvesting we're not going to be doing. Mowing we could still do, and spraying. So yeah, there's still a few other jobs you could do. So let's accept that contract. Then let's go and get the tractor. Now what are we looking at? That was 97. That's 89. What does that come in at? Oh yeah, it's 230. Yeah, no brainer. Hey, what? Oh, was I trying to buy it? I was going to say, flipping it. Very expensive leasing costs. Oops, sorry. Music was turned on then. Turn that off. So it's good to have a decent piece of land that we can put some houses on, some buildings on. See, manual attach now. And back to it as it was. Does it all work as it did? Or maybe it doesn't. Yeah, the numbers are slightly different. The controls are slightly different. Flip that. Go to consumables. It takes me a slight while to scroll through. We'll have to go for pallets because we have nothing to lift a bag with. So I'll come down to here. Big bags, pallets. Does it have it under here? Oh no, it doesn't. Where did we get? Oh, I don't think it has it on here, does it? Oh, that's no good. We'll have to go for bags then, because I couldn't lift one of them. It doesn't have. Or does it have under these pallets? It might have. Ah, there we go. Thought it should have. Oh, does it? Ah, here we go. Fertilizers. Let's go for the Gruppa Azotti. It doesn't matter. They're all the same, these things. 1920 for how much? 750, yeah. 1920 for 750, yeah. It's going to be that kind of price. Right, it's okay. There's only one set, so we'll. Oh, can I not buy more than one pallet at a time? That's not good. I thought there was a thing that you could buy. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's just that particular pack that you can't buy multiples of. So at least it is our spreader. Lower me down. And where are we going? Let's have a look on the map. Going to field 40. About middle of the map. Well, that's not too bad. So I've got my usual settings. 2-day seasons. Taking stone removal off. I don't do stone removal. Put periodic ploughing back in. These gates you can open whenever you want, so they're not timed or anything like that. Oh, pardon you. I think you need some, medicine for that. So I'm fairly au fait with the map now. I've used it a few times. There's like the central road that goes down and then one slightly further down, so it kind of cuts the map into like 3 sections, so it's not too bad. Fields seem pretty easy to find, but some of the land is very expensive. Oh, I missed it. Do you know the number of times I've just driven down this road and the number of times I've missed it as well? Whoops, steady. Not to damage to the equipment. This road is so close. The last couple of times I've had a run it, I bought grass fields and put farms onto grass fields, but I hadn't noticed this little thing at 61 that gave you a concrete pad to work with. So we might not stay there permanently. We might go for the bigger farm, or even get the £1 million one with cows already, but we will need to have a lot of silage and hay. But if we did, we'd store it there to start with, in some of the open barns there, and then... But there's a Ford on here. It's a lovely, very kind of English kind of setting, or UK setting, I suppose. Lots of UK geography is very similar, whether you go to Wales or England or Scotland. I'm hoping I've got enough fertilised this job now. This will earn us a little bit of money. I've actually set the economic settings to normal. Otherwise, if I played it on hard mode, it would take a very long time. Sorry, I'm doing the long drive, but it gives you a chance to kind of have a look at what's going on. Again, I've got the mod still in that means I've got to buy GPS in tractors. They don't come automatically set. Here comes this Ford. This is a lovely touch. Beautiful piece of map making, this. Just heard a peacock then, or a pheasant. Pheasant, sorry, I want a peacock, a pheasant. I haven't always worked out exactly where you get onto these fields, because sometimes they have got hedges around. But like a lot of maps, usually the contracts all come up on the same field, so you get, after a while, you do get used to where you're going. Yes, so like these houses here, it's like 400,000 for that, but don't think you make any money out of it now. Just let me check with this one, because oh look, they got smoke coming out the chimney. Must have a wood burner. Whoops, no, got the wrong way now. Ha ha, ha ha. Yeah, no, it's somewhere here, but I think this one's a bit further down the entrance. The other thing, again, not a complaint, but if you do this map, I've noticed that all the edges of the fields have got ridges on them. Obviously, perhaps to do with drainage, or to stop people encroaching onto the fields with caravans and all sorts of other stuff. Now I'm going to have to set this up as AI worker, because I haven't got GPS fitted. Can I get on this corner? No, I can't. Oops, you go. That's it. I'll come out after you. It's only a give way sign, so I'm okay. I gave way once. Ooh, it's a big truck. Dear, oh dear, I'm nearly back at the shop, aren't I now? Oh no, good way back there. Ah, there we go. Oh, no gates. Now the gates, fields that do have gates, they are quite generous. Whoops, no, don't drop it down. They are quite generous with the size of the gates. So they might be single gates, but they seem, from the ones I've done so far, to be pretty okay. Right, we'll do this with course play. Go to the map. Fieldwork settings. Give me 2 headlands. Right, generate me a course. Ping. Sometimes takes a while to generate it, and start job. So we'll stick with it and see how it goes, because I think I might have undershot or underestimated how much fertiliser I need. Take that off. So what we've got 1500 litres to start, so we know when we get to 750 we should have done half the field, which we might have done. So yeah, that's the map. And like I say, if you go well, that one's only 51,000. Let's visit that. Yeah, so there's big chunks of grass fields that you could use as, I think I've actually used this one already as a kind of base camp to set off, and then like I say, I found a little 61. Now where's some of these houses? No, that's not one of the houses. 64. Well, that's only 21,000. It can't be that then. 67, 80. Oh, these prices have come down. That's odd. Oh, the prices come down all of a sudden. or 416,000. But just around here, oh yeah, around the farm, for instance, number 366,000 is what they're charging you for this piece of land. That's all you get. Now, like I say, I'll do a bit of. You can open the gates, interestingly, on properties you don't own, just not the buildings. You can't get into the buildings. But that's all you get. Now, whether or not you kind of get rental off the houses when you've bought the land, I don't know. That's something I'll have to check into. So we're 27% done, and we're close. And then what else can we do? Let's have a look. While she's doing that, fertilising, baling. Yes, we could lease a baler, couldn't we? What's that one? Oh, fertilising again. Yeah. Harvesting, we're not doing. Mowing. Field 32. How much does a mower lease cost? So we make 6 out of that. 6 out of that are mowers. Mowers. Look for where the balers are. I usually spot the balers first and then work my way back. There it is. So, there's the balers. There's the mowers. How much would that cost me to lease? 841. Well, that's a no-brainer, isn't it, again? So we can easily do that job and make some money out of that. So it's nearly done 40% of this, and with 708, we could just be about right. We could be just on. But then we need some sheds as well at some stage. What else is there? Yeah, we could do both mowing jobs. That would kind of make some spraying. Yeah, we could do some spraying. What's the sprayer cost to lease? Let's have a look. That'll be under improvements. Go back. Weeders, slurry tools, slurry sprayers. 62. What would it cost me to lease that? 3 grand. And to do the job. To do the jobs are spraying. Oh yeah. So that's probably what we'll do. Oh, stone picking now. I thought I'd turn stones off. But I think it sometimes does that. Oh, no, not that. Go back. Thank you. Don't last 1 seconds. She returned. Fieldstone off, yeah. I think it does though. When you first come into a map, it still offers you stone contracts if you happen to have just turned it off. So 57% done and 500, only 15% left. Might have to go back and do that, but we can visit our own lands now. And I'm going to put a sleep mat in. Because literally then it's easy enough to do. Construction. Farmhouses. Farmhouses, please. Farmhouses, and we put a nice little bench up in that corner over there. And that's my sleep trigger as well, if I want to use it as a sleep trigger. There you go. See? You go there. Oops, you go where? Where? Over there, look. Yeah, and then if I want to flip to this part of the map, I can do it by going to my house. There, look at that. And I can also get changed if I need to get a different hat on or... I want... Oh, no, it's a bit heavy for this time of year. Oh, no, definitely not that. Oh, no, Derek. Ooh, man. Gets worse, doesn't it? Branded stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's put one of them. Oh, no, that's too much. Yeah. T-shirt. What should we go for? Oh, that's too much. No, it's too heavy this time of year. It's still summer, so that's okay. Can I change colour? Oh, it's not. Don't know if I can change. Oh, go back. Select colour. Oh, yes, we can go for colour. What about crimp? Oh, yeah. What about purple? What about nice purple? That'll do. So select that. Like that, and then go back. So now, oops, no, go back. There you go. Got a nice green top on now. And I do have grey hair. I'm that old now that I do have grey hair. There we go. How lovely is that? How are you doing? You've done the field 79% and you've only got 2% of stuff left. Oh dear. Deary, deary me. Come on, get it done. Whatever little bit you've got left. can I show how much it's done? Go back to soil composition. Oh yeah, it's only that middle section to put weeds on. Oh yeah, it's got weeds in. Just turn weeds off, it's just easy to see where it's up to. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. That's it, you're thinking about it. I know you're just trying to find that little tiny bit that needs doing. Course Play is not like the in-game AI. That can actually skip bits you've already done. It's very clever at doing that. Yeah, we've only got 50 odd litres left. It's not going to cover that now. Not, we're still 20% to do. However good we did it, we're never going to do the 20% with that. I should have thrown a lot more in because it's my spreader, so would have kept it. So what I'll do, folks, is I'll do a jump cut, but in the jump cut I'll get this field finished, and then we'll kind of get back to the shop, get the mower, start doing the next job. So, see you in a tick. Okay, so contract number uno done. Not collected the money yet. I slipped up and clicked the wrong button, so I've ended up with 2,000 litres of lime, which once we've got a liming contract or a field of our own to lime, that we can use. See, I'm remembering to get out of the tractor now. Just remembering which buttons I've got to press. That's it. No, it's not that one. It's that one. There you go. I'm learning. So, let's collect that, sorry. Then we can worry about getting the mower. So I've taken on 2 mowing contracts so far. That we need to collect. Yoo-hoo! So, we're already making money. Mower, please. In the mowers section. Keep going up. If I scroll too fast, I'll miss it. There we go. So lease me one of them. Only 8:41 to do that. We should get these done in an hour, all being well. Which way around have you landed? Yes, that way. Get stuff. I'm not going to have a front mower on. It's we make less money, and I'm not sure if there's a bit of a rise in the field. If it's a slanted field, they might. Oh, it all works well. Woohoo! Oh no, don't do that. Right, where are we going? So we've got 2 to do. 32 and where else? I say I've got 32. Oh, 32 and 21. Oh, 21's a weird shape, isn't it? Where's 21? Let's have a look. Oh, it's up there. So 30. Alright, so they're both as broad as the long. Up the same road again. No, stop doing that. Don't do it. There we go, just slide into the traffic nicely, give way and all that jazz. Mind the big truck. You'll make a mess of me. Leased tractor. I actually remember which road to go down as well. Look at that. So as I'm recording this, I noticed Mr. Species is starting a new map on Farm Sim. I don't know what it is. If he's starting this one, then we're going to be in competition, I think. I don't know if he's decided to do this one. I just saw his video. It said new, first look at a new map, so not sure what he's going for. I think the map he was doing, the 7 Species Homestead, I think it was becoming a big job, really. More like an empire. I enjoy watching it. It's not a hint of complaint, not at all. 30 tuppence. Now I'm not sure how to get onto 30 tuppence. There's quite a bit of interesting. Yeah, will be interesting. We'll go right past it and see where we get that, where it comes to a point at the top. Looks like a pistol led on its side. Where the barrel of the gun is, that's where we'll aim for, up near 69. In one trial run, I actually owned that field there and started turning that into a farm with the idea of putting sheep on and whatnot. But then I thought, no, once manual attach came in, I thought, let's start again and do it as we mean to go on. Through the water, you can't fish in here. We haven't got that extension. Not my thing. No, stop doing that. I do fishing for real in real life. Not with a trawler or anything like that, but that's a different side of my life. So, like I say, I'm not sure where I get into this field. Oh, we've gone past it now, haven't we? Let's have a look. Is there a road at the side of it? I don't think so. No, that's all wooded area there. Oh, but there is no other road, is there? So, learning with Sooty. How to not find your way around a map. Suppose if I sent the tractor on the go to it, it would find it for me. Let's just have a look. I'm just checking to see if there's a kind of road through this wooded area. There might be. Sometimes in one or two bits of the map there is. Nope, it's not there, is it? Is it at the end of there? No, that's sectioned off. If I go the other side of the river, I'm totally in the wrong place. Right, bear with. I'll find out where I'm going. In the end, I just had to throw the drone up and suss out that way where I was going. Still might not find it. It is a bit of a convoluted journey, but you do get there. But sometimes that's how it is in the UK. It's bits of land owned by different people, and access to it then was never kind of worked out. So it's down here and then through this yard. So it wasn't that far away, but it's just, I didn't want to spend hours just driving around getting nowhere. So yeah, this road splits across top of here, past the wheat field I think it is, looks like wheat. And then the grass field is at the other end of here. Beep beep. There's the pheasants again. Right, let's unfold that. And this is the one we're doing. Look at that, lovely. Oh, it's a good flat field, so we're not going to struggle going uphill. Not quite sure where the edge of the boundary of that field is. If I keep to the right of these white bits. Sorry, I'm just zooming out like that just to try and pick out the edge of the actual grass. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, turn the corner there. Yeah, keep to the right hand side of those weedy type coloured things. It's very dark there. Once you've got one headland in, then it's pipsy. Whack whack. Not whack whack, but you know, whatever sound those pheasants make. Oh yeah, it's pretty much picking out the land, I think. Yeah, I can see where the edge of that is. Keep to the right of these white weeds. Still on course? Yes. Yes. Sixpence done. Still plenty of fuel. Oh, that's the other thing on this map. There is no fuel station. Interestingly. But before I go in a short while, I'll show you what I did about that. I mean, obviously you can just buy your own diesel tank and put it on your piece of land if you've got a piece of land. But when I first ran it, I didn't buy a piece of land. I just bought equipment to just try out a lot of the contracts to make sure things worked. But that meant I needed diesel. Do another headland just to kind of make sure we're well cut in. So yeah, this is what I meant by the edge of the fields. Can you see they've got these like rises? That tends to be around all the fields. You probably can flatten them with construction mode. Of course, plenty trees. Trees, release me, let me go. No extra charge. One free song with every Farming Simulator episode. We'll get this next headland done and I'll show you what I did about fuel station. Or fueling. Because there are some very simple ways of doing it. Which you'll know about, but you know. I don't always keep up with all the latest mods are, and I spot things that might be useful to other people. was interesting. One of my videos, I think it was a year after I'd actually put the video up, they actually messaged me on the video and said, where can I get this map? Which is quite interesting, you know. Sometimes think, well, I've only had 6 or 7 views, but then sometimes people are still viewing them a long time after. As Mr. Species sometimes points out to me. Link down below. Canadian YouTuber. Look at that, it's looking lovely on there. So yeah, these 2 contracts will raise us another 15 grand minus leasings, but we don't mind that. We should get these done in an hour, so I don't think the tractor's going to cost us another hour, and then we might go to another day. Then we might kind of go in. So I'll go around to the end of there now. Then what I'll do is I'll go to the edge of this thing here and start going up and down. But so back to the idea of petroleum or diesel, however you want to kind of pronounce it. So if we go to the last shop here, hello. That's the other thing. The characters in here, you can't talk to them, but they change. You go out the shop, you come back, and it's a different person. Weird. Right, so in my mods folder, I've got under constructions, I've got a fuel tank somewhere. Is it under containers? Might be. Yeah, this thing, this is £1,000, and this, you don't fill it, you fill from it, so it just charges you when you use it. However, you've got to own the land it stands on for that to work. But, oh, is it gone? Oh, now what's the other one under? Is it under tools? Let's have a look. Yeah, there, 8,500. But you can put this, if you've got place anywhere, you can put this anywhere on the map. So if you haven't got an actual, if you're starting, you know, a homestead style map like Mr. Species, then you can actually put a proper looking petrol station in, diesel station, whatever you call it. We call it petrol stations in the UK because we sell more petrol than anything else. And you put that in, and then you just buy from it. You don't have to fill it. It just works like a petrol station. So if you're trying to create a proper looking map from scratch and you want proper looking buildings in, that's what you can do. But folks, I think we kept you long enough. So I hope you like the new kind of run around. Sorry it's come because I made a schoolboy error of deleting other files. But it's been good to have you along. And all being well. Do all the YouTube stuff, but all being well, we will. Catch you later.